The title of this podcast is they shouldn't call it spirituality. They should call it what it is, working on yourself. This is a quote from Michael Singer that really inspired me. I remember when I was a kid and I was growing up, we went to church all the time, organized religion, all the time, 6 days a week we were there. I mean, for hours. And I remember there were parts of it that I enjoyed. There were other parts of it as a kid that I was like, man, when is this going to end? And I remember thinking that, but thankfully, a lot of those values and those lessons were seeping in, and I was, making them part of, like, I guess, my moral code, the principles by which I was going to live by, like treat everybody with kindness, don't judge, you know, they were going to show up later because those are some universal like values that cut across every religion, every faith, every personal development program. Those are embedded within those. But I used to get tripped up over the religion part of it. And part of that was just because I was taking religion and I was looking at what people were doing and I was seeing like a contradiction, against, like love everyone or love thy neighbor, but then judging people for choices that they make about their lives or people that disagree with you. So I kept seeing this disconnect, or that it was prescribing a certain behavior in the people that were at least prominent in the South in religion. They seem to be violating that, whatever the case might be. And so I wanted to work on that was a barrier for me, that, and just being completely transparent, that when somebody would bring up religion, a part of me would like take a step back because I would be associating it with this narrative that I had about people that didn't live up to the standard that they prescribed for other people. And when it came to spirituality, I eventually thought that that's the path that I was on. And then, but I noticed that turns off some people. That means like you believe in universe or you believe in other things other than organized religion and all this other stuff. So again, there was this whole perception thing. And then Michael Singer just said, stop calling it by a certain name, whether it's religion or whether it's spirituality, just call it what it really is. Working on yourself. That's what it is. That's what I do every single day. So if that makes me religious, I'm religious. If that makes me spiritual, okay, call me spiritual. But every single day with this practice, I'm working on myself. I'm not working on others. I'm working on me. Every event that comes up, that shows up at my little storefront, I'm just sweeping and keeping this clean. I'm not looking at what somebody else is doing over there in their storefront, how they're living their lives. That's what I used to do. That was old Keith when he wasn't working on himself. But this Keith 2.0, I'm working on myself. So I invite you to think about when people ask you what you're up to or what you're doing, whether it's making healthy choices with what you eat, how you exercise, how you treat other people, most importantly, especially if they disagree with you or that they don't meet the expectations that you think they should be meeting. When people ask you, like, how did you do that? How did you let that go? Do you must have some kind of faith or you must have practice, some kind of spirituality? Like, I'm just working on myself every single day, just working on myself. And so that's what I'm up to. Thank you.